Now, get into my magic bag.
Donna intended to trap the three of them inside her magic bag, but Adam quickly clung to his sword, and Rapunzel used her hair to tie around a trunk. Only Nolan couldn't do anything but being sucked into the bag. He exclaimed in fear, "Oh my God, what is happening? I am going with the wind!" In the previous parts, we have got to know Rapunzel, the cloud-haired princess with a happy ending with Prince Adam. Besides, we have also known about Gothel the witch, who was Rapunzel's adoptive mother and figured out the reason why she became so evil. And in this part, let Woa Fairy Tales help you find out whether Gothel would have a happy ending or not. Could she turn back into her good old version of herself? The story continued when Rapunzel returned to the palace with Prince Adam. Having been through many ups and downs, she finally had a happy marriage and reunited with her real parents. Just like Gothel, Rapunzel really loved nature, and she took care of her garden very carefully. She even asked for some precious golden rose seeds from her adoptive mother to plant in the garden of the palace. About Gothel, she was used to living alone in the high tower in the middle of the jungle. She only befriended with the flower garden and looked after the golden roses. Although Rapunzel and Adam were happy together, they didn't forget to visit Gothel. They often talked about the adoptive mother in front of the king and the queen. At that time, the old guard named Nolan, who stood nearby them, always seemed to be attentive. When Nolan was young, he lived a lonely and wandering life. Along with a guitar, he went everywhere to make a living and sought for his lover, the beautiful Gothel. Everywhere he went, he asked about the girl with short red hair and golden roses, but no one knew anything about her.
Poor him. He has been mad because of his love.
Where on earth could that kind of golden rose exist?
As time went by, no one had seen or heard anything from Gothel yet. Despite being so upset, he decided not to give up with the slightest hope of seeing his lover again. Until one day, he suddenly heard people crying for help in the woods.
Is there anyone? Help me!
Someone is in danger.
Following the sound, he saw the king was cornered by a lion. Nolan hastily grabbed a nearby spear and rushed to protect the king. The lion was so scared at his courage that it quickly ran away.
Thank you, brave knight. You've just saved me from death.
Your Majesty, you're always welcome. I'm Nolan, just a wandering musician.
You are even more courageous and braver than all of my soldiers. Do you want to be my bodyguard?
If I go to new lands with the king, maybe I can find Gothel. It is my honor, Your Majesty.
Since then, Nolan became the king's bodyguard. He was always loyal and courageous, so he won the king's full trust. That day, Adam and Rapunzel mentioned an adoptive mother named Gothel, which made Nolan very surprised.
Gothel? Is she the one that I've always been looking for?
Nolan thought about Adam and Rapunzel's garden, which was always looked after very carefully by Rapunzel. He was so touched when seeing that she had planted golden roses in her garden, the unique type of flower which could only be planted by Gothel.
How could you have these golden flowers, Princess?
It's a unique kind of rose created by my adoptive mother, Gothel. You seem to be very emotional when you see them. What's wrong with you?
Oh my Gothel, I finally got some information about you, the one that I have been looking for. Princess, please tell me where Gothel is. I'm begging you, please.
So, you are the person that my mother used to regret. Great, we will take you there.
Adam and Rapunzel quickly took Nolan to Gothel's house in the jungle. Unfortunately, the evil witch Donna saw them when they were on the way. As she still got bitter because of being beaten, she kept a close watch on where Gothel was living and determined to take revenge. This time was such a good chance for her.
That is Nolan, her old lover, right? Long time ago, he even dared to ignore me. I will capture all 3 important people to Gothel so that she will have to come and beg me to release them.
Donna immediately used the magic to block their path. They stared at her in astonishment, and Mr. Nolan immediately recognized this old acquaintance.
Is that you, Donna? Are you also a witch? Why?
I just think all your world is Gothel, but you still remember me. Now, get into my magic bag.
Donna intended to trap the 3 of them inside her magic bag, but Adam quickly clung to his sword, and Rapunzel used her hair to tie around a trunk. Only Nolan couldn't do anything but being sucked into the bag. He exclaimed in fear,
Oh my god, what is happening? I'm going with the wind!
Great! All of you will be in my bag. You cruel witch! I will never let your conspiracy come true.
Turning her hair into a fist, she used it to attack Donna, and thus the witch was injured in a way she couldn't expect.
You, how dare you? Rapunzel? Adam, is that you? It's Gothel. She will be here soon. I would never be able to beat her in this situation. I have to go right away. What have just happened?
Rapunzel then told Gothel the story.
Mom, please go and save Nolan. It's none of my business. Who can guarantee that man is Nolan, but not an imposter?
But when seeing the old guitar that Mr. Nolan had always brought along with him, Gothel immediately recognized that it was the one Nolan used to play for her.
Donna has been injured, so she can't take Nolan far away. Let's split up and try to find him out.
After capturing Nolan and going away, she took the bag and hid in a nearby cave. She tied Nolan so tight on the chair and felt satisfied with his hostage.
Donna, let me go! You ruined both Gothel's youth and mine. Don't make any more mistakes.
Stop it. It's time for me to take a revenge on both of you. As long as you are here, Gothel will have to obey me unconditionally.
At that time, Gothel had also followed the traces and found out the cave entrance. Knowing that Donna was in the cave, the witch called out,
Donna, you'd better bring Nolan here. I'm sure you are inside. How fast! It's time for you to pay for what you've done to me.
I have to get out of here soon. Since Gothel is so kind, Donna could easily harm her.
Donna had no choice but going outside to see Gothel. The 2 witches looked at each other fiercely and then fought bitterly with their magic.
Donna, how could you be my opponent after being injured by Rapunzel's attack? Oh, how could it be like this? No way will I lose to you. Release Nolan right now. If so, I could forgive you this time because of our old friendship. I can't fight her in this condition. Maybe I need to use my tricks. Gothel, I'm wrong. Please forgive me for all my mistakes. It's all my fault. Huh. Why don't you realize that sooner? It is too late to have a better ending for all of us.
But it was just Donna's act. When Gothel hadn't paid attention, Donna stealthily cast a spell. Suddenly, an ice ball fell and hit Gothel, making her immediately frozen.
Gothel, why are you still naive like that? How foolish you are to believe a witch's words. Now let me see who could save you. Donna, you cruel! Let me out right now!
When Donna was about to make a final attack, Nolan rushed out of the cave, blocked in front of Gothel to prevent her from the magic. Then he fell down.
Nolan! No! The fool! Why did he take all my magic? It's nonsense! Oh, Donna! I will take revenge for everything you've done to me!
Gothel got mad. The anger made her hands burning, and she could easily break the ice block and free herself.
What? It can't be like that. How could you even...
Gothel put all of her strength into a fireball and threw it at Donna. Hence, that witch withered in pain and finally vanished.
Why are you so foolish?
Gothel, I can do anything as long as you are still safe.
Nolan, I'm sorry that I didn't trust you. Please, don't leave me alone.
Adam and Rapunzel had just arrived at that time. Rapunzel hastily used her magic hair to cure Nolan. A light emitted from her hair helped Nolan gradually get recovered.
What's just happened? Am I still alive? Gothel, I'm sorry that in the past I couldn't protect you. Now, could you let me by your side and take care of you?
Nolan touched Gothel's short hair gently. Miraculously, her hair grew longer very quickly and reverted to red, long, and cloud-haired like Rapunzel's.
What miracle has just happened? It's because of your hair has just been touched by your true love. That is the magic of our hair.
Gothel and Nolan were very glad since they finally met each other after such long years. Rapunzel and her husband were also happy for them. Gothel was no longer an evil witch. She turned back to her true nature, who was such a kind and cheerful person. Together with Nolan, they moved to live in a small village near the palace. She also started to talk to her neighbors again. Gothel, the kind witch, went to the palace to greet the king and queen. Then she was appointed to be the mage of the whole kingdom. She also reconciled with Rapunzel's parents, who then became her close neighbors. They all together cared for the cloud-haired princess Rapunzel.